Hello and welcome to That British Homestead. Today I thought I'd do some seed sowing, so let's get started. So here I've just got some normal soil that I got from I think Asda. I'm just going to go ahead and plant up some of my overwintering crops. I'm going to start off with all year round, which is a cauliflower. So this cauliflower you can actually sow under glass right now. It's all year round, but it isn't quite. So I want to overwinter this in my greenhouse until I can sow it out in the spring. I really like cauliflower cheese. I'm going to do 2 in a cell just because these are quite old seeds. I never throw seeds away. I just kind of sow more than what I normally sow. If it's a new packet, I sow like 1. Normally they're very good at germination. Little light dusting over the top. I am making sure that these cells are really full of compost because I'm about to sow brassicas. Brassicas really like a firm and solid ground to grow their roots into, so you do want to compact the cells quite nicely. I'm using my fingers here just to make sure that there's no air spaces and I'm able to push them all the way through. Even if you aren't sowing brassicas, I would recommend making sure that all of the cell space is full, because when you go to take these out, it's so much easier to push out a firm plug than something that has too much space because it will just disintegrate. And then I go ahead and make sure that I have like a little dimple to put the seed in so that it doesn't wiggle around too much. This is a very old seed tray and it is secondhand. I think I was given it to me by my grandma. So once again, I do have to fix one of the cells. So I'm going to do half of them as early Durham and half of them as a winter jewel. I'm going to put these under cloches so that they are a little bit warmer, because I'm actually sowing them a little bit, a couple of weeks too late here. But I'm also going to sow them in plastic, so the plastic will actually help them. So same thing as before, I'm putting 1 or 2 seeds into each dimple. These are fairly new seeds, so I'm not too worried about them not germinating. Like I said, I only tend to oversow when I have some questionable seeds. So these should be perfectly good for what I'm looking for, because the plastic does make the ground much warmer. So, well, we can only try, can't we? And put them in there, just make it a little bit easier to handle, because that is easier to carry. And keep that as an empty because, you know, it's good to remember what I like to grow. Then I'm going to grow it with radishes. Radishes are done in 30 days. It's very like cloudy and things, but we do have a late frost. The frost is not due till like November. We've still got tomatoes coming in and it's October. It's crazy. So once again, I would, if I wasn't growing in wood chip and under plastic, I would just go ahead and grow these in the ground. But because of that, I just go ahead and sow them. They're just rainbow radishes. I really enjoy rainbow radishes, quite big seeds. You can hear Bailey, he's swimming. Rainbow radishes you can actually multi-sow, so I'm going to go ahead and do that just because it's so late in the season. So I'm going to put 3 in. They grow nicely together. I put them in super fertile soil when they get out anyway. So here in the UK we do have quite a long growing season. However, after about September, or about a week into September, we get quite a few fogs and it's very cloudy and cold. So lots of things that, even though we have a longer growing season, you just can't simply expect to harvest. Anything that's warm loving won't grow this time of year. It kind of goes into dormancy or slows down extremely, and that's why you see a real transition to cold weather crops like radishes and things like that. Radishes are super quick to grow, so if you have a few days spare, it's a great crop to kind of get something crunchy and fresh in before you have the actual proper winter coming. The weather will change really quickly this time of year, so like I said, it's all about ensuring that you have enough days. If it says, say, 60 days till harvest, you might need to think, okay, this time of year, every day the day gets 3 minutes shorter, so it might not be that you have 60 actual days, it might be 60 spring days, which are constantly getting longer. So it's just taking that into account. I do try the best I can to have something to grow
every month of the year, which is difficult. It is a bit of a learning curve, and I know that every year I learn a little bit more and makes it a little bit better for me to do the next year. I know that I've learned a lot this year to ensure that I have a better harvest.
Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.